Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great.
Just as long as we've already let it through our gates.
This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. It's where we discuss the little things and make them better for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. You've got a pet peeve,
We'll kick it out for you.
it's a wonderful and magical and positively colourful. It's our cheeky show, by now you know.
The Utopia Project.
Hello and welcome to the Utopia Project, a cheeky little show where we chew the fat and discuss all those little things in life and decide whether or not they're part of our hypothetical utopia. I'm Chunky T and I'm joined each and every week by Jack Magic.
Hello.
Hello mate, how we doing?
Not so bad, not so bad.
Yeah.
You keeping all right?
I'm better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always good then, isn't it?
Yeah. And we're also joined each and every week by the Permanent Shopping.
Cash monies, baby.
Yeah.
You alright? Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Have you had a lot of coffee?
It's my second one in a few minutes.
Yeah. Is this going to be one of these where the first half of this episode is you being mental?
It's me just vibrating.
And the second half on the exclusive is you having the sneeze?
Yeah, it's been like that. This is shit. No, it won't. They're all going to be like it. I'm going to be vibrating through the lot of it. I'm going to keep this frequency fucking
Tuned in.
like proper, like them dogs can hear.
We always say
Okay.
that, and 20 minutes later I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
Sounds late.
Jack's counting down the moment
Yeah.
to a yawn, aren't you?
Yeah,
Won't be long.
exactly.
You're good, you're on.
He's trying to not yawn now, aren't you? Every fucking
Do
time,
you remember that episode that he wanted to yawn, he ran away instead?
Yeah. What have we been up to then, boys?
What do you think I've been up to?
Stuff. And what else could he been doing other than stuff, Sharpie?
Stuff and log cabins. Wasn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did log cabins.
I didn't. No, it was a log store.
Log store.
Log store.
I know,
I
you
can
used...
store my logs.
What made me laugh is the fact you used all the wood, like all the logs, wood logs, to make a log store out of wood, and they don't have any logs for it. You were an ironic man.
Well, I made a log store.
It's like when you spend all your money on
out
a
of
wallet,
old
innit?
pallets. Yeah. I made a log store out of old pallets for some logs that I will be getting soon
What get logs for?
to burn.
I was going to say to build more log stores.
Build
then.
more log stores.
You're going to burn them in
That's what
that.
he's known for around the city.
Well, they call me Log Store
Log man.
Jack.
Oh, Logman Jack.
Yeah.
You burn them in that little plate outside.
Yeah, the big plate, yeah.
Yeah, man. Put me fags in
The
there.
big paella dish.
Yeah. Why is just paella? Is that a thing like paella for a single dish for one thing?
What?
Like, is that a paella dish? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Is it just a dish that you've called paella?
What do you mean?
Which one? Like, is it... Because you said it's a paella dish. So does that mean that there's a special dish you have paella in it? Or...
Well, I know what you mean. Them big fuck off like
Yeah,
pans.
it's just because they just cook stuff in massive amounts, don't
But why
they?
did you call it a paella dish?
So you can get an image in your head of what.
I don't even know what paella looks like. Is it rice?
You know, when you've been on holiday, it's like a big fish stew,
On
isn't
what
it?
day?
It's the female version of a pie.
Paella?
Yeah.
Paella. Ah, no. Right. I won't put that in a big plate.
Or as I keep watching on TikTok videos, a bloke making jambalaya, man.
Who?
Get that money, dude.
What?
Jambalaya. I don't know what his name is, but it's a
What?
video. He's a proper like redneck. It's some crayfish, crawfish, jambalaya. That's where I get that money, dude.
I don't know what's
That's what
going
he always says.
on.
He just makes massive everything.
Okay.
He always
Massive
does, like,
everything,
I think it's
I'm
called.
like
I think
that.
the dish he makes is called a jambalaya, which is like.
It sounds like something of just like, we're just going to bang everything in this.
Yeah, it is like loads of water, onions, meat of all degrees,
Did you
sausage,
say water or war?
water.
War. What is it good for? Paella dish. Jambalaya.
Jambalaya, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you him afterwards if I can find
Yeah,
him.
I went on search for Logman.
Yeah,
Ironically, they used to call
Yeah.
Jack Logman.
Yeah.
I went on a search for Logman.
yeah.
You find
I
it?
heard about this the
Yeah,
other day.
took the kids
That's
swimming,
good.
and with such conviction, my daughter just goes, "Hey, Daddy, Logman lives down there." And I'm like, It was Logman. And what's
They
going
seem
on?
to about it like, you don't know, Logman.
Yeah, no,
We
she
know
was like, Logman, Daddy.
Obviously.
And it was like a different way into going swimming. And so, as it transpired, we went on a
I like what
search.
you was about to say there. A different way into going swimming.
Yeah. Different way to get there. So we went on a hunt for Logman.
Did you find Logman?
We found Logman. And do you know where he was?
Where was
a
it?
man made of logs. Who'd have known? But yeah, so it was a good 20-minute exploration.
It took 20 minutes to find Logman.
Yeah. But my daughter was just like, do you not know anything, you fucking idiot?
Essentially-
What do you not know about Logman?
Essentially, she was just taking him on a wild fucking goose
No,
chase.
what-
which did
Logman
have an
chase.
end.
What it is that usually my dad takes them and he accidentally went the wrong way and they discovered this Logman.
They found Logman?
Yeah, and then so every time they go swimming now, they insist on going Logman way. And my daughter assumed that
Did
I
he-
would know what Logman was.
Did he wave or anything?
Yeah, but no, he didn't. He's just man made of logs. But
Oh,
my son the
I get
whole
it now.
time, Rudy, he's just there going like he's just going, Logman, Logman, and we're like, what is Logman? No one
Logman.
knew.
You
We
can
know,
guarantee he's got no fucking idea what's going on.
No.
He's just like,
Logman.
she said it, so I'm
So
saying
I
it.
love it. She loves it. I love it. Get on board. Was she good at the description of saying? Was it like quite in depth of where he was to get there?
No, there was a lot of. I think it's around here.
Oh, was it?
And then,
He's around here
and then
somewhere.
it was like a hot and cold game, really. Because if I
Oh,
went
okay.
too far away, she's like, I don't know where we are, Daddy. Logman's not around here. So I'm
can
like, okay,
sense him.
I'll turn around. I'm like, oh, this is near Logman. And I'll turn
I really
over.
hope.
No, we're nowhere near Logman now.
I really hope it's like the Force. There's like there's a log man. I feel his presence.
Stickman's dad.
Had log man. Had a child.
Yeah, that's not the only thing I've done this week, I guess. But
Yeah?
that was entertaining. What about you, Sharpie? What have you been doing?
Me,
Reevaluating your life?
Yeah, always doing that. Selling suits, man. People being not nice and
Bit
didn't like it.
fatheads. It'd be
Yeah, a
fatheads,
lot of
isn't it?
fatheads, man. Like people saying that they like stuff and they go, is that right? And they go, yeah, that's right. And they come back in and go, this ain't right. I'm like, but you said it was right. And they're like, I don't know about that. Oh, it's your fault. And I was like, that is pretty much rinse and repeat of what it is. To
Yeah.
the point I'm like, I don't like this anymore. So
If it makes you feel better, I've had about a fortnight of feeling like every person in the world is a fathead, whether they exist or not, whether they're near me or
Non-existent
whether
fathead.
they're near me
Well, I thought
or
it was a
not.
myth.
Just everyone, the fact that other people exist, I'm like, you're a fathead.
what other people? What's people that don't exist as well? Do you mean like pre-birthed people?
Yeah.
People that are going to be born, but
People
like
that are
you're going
about
to be
to
a fathead.
exist, I think are fatheads.
When they do the scans, they do like the 6-week scan, then they do the gender scan, then they do the fathead scan.
scan. And they're like-
just to check if it's going to
Yeah.
be a fathead.
Tick, tick, cunt, tick, tick. That's it. Fucking
Yeah.
hell. That's not good, is it? Why have you been feeling like that?
I don't know, I just had a proper down couple of weeks, really, I think.
You're not alone, Jack.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
You're not
Thanks.
alone.
Why do
mate.
you keep saying you're not alone?
You are not alone.
Because you're
I am
not.
here with you.
Why do you keep saying
Just saying you're
Fatheads
not alone.
together.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Not alone. Because that's what Liverpool say, isn't it? Football. You're walking alone. No, you don't walk alone, do you? What's the Liverpool
One
say?
thing you will never do, Sharpie, is walk along. You know what, bro?
Iron brew.
Yunwa.
No,
I thought
Yunwa.
You'll never walk alone. Liverpool.
Yeah,
Football.
no, well,
we know stuff about football.
I do the kicky eggy waggy
You'll never walk alone. You must have heard that one.
What about if you want a bit of space?
No, you're not allowed.
You know,
never do
you
it.
never walk alone.
Never do
They're
it.
comfy, yeah.
Shackled to other people
Yeah.
for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Get Rudy saying that. Just start saying that. So he's, instead of
Oh.
going Logman, he's like, you'll never walk alone.
Grandad would fucking love that.
Yeah, he's like Liverpool.
Yeah. One granddad would love it, the other granddad would hate it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they arch rival footballers?
Yeah.
One's a Liverpool fan, one's a Tottenham
Yeah,
fan.
they don't play football or like on a team or against each other.
Yeah.
They watch it, but We beat you.
No, this is a pet peeve, man. When people come at you and they're like, "Oh, look, we've done really well this season." Like, you've just had cheeseburgers, mate, and done nothing. Like, yeah, well, we're performing well. We're working really hard.
We are.
I'm like, yeah, no, you're not.
Weirdly,
Like,
I saw a sketch on TikTok this week that was of, is it Mitchell and Webb, the guys off of Peep Show?
Yeah.
And they do a thing all about, like, he goes into his office and his mate's sat there and he's got like flags up and a fucking scarf on and everything. It's like, how are you? And he's like, I'm fine, Richard, are you? And he's like, you shouldn't be good after that absolute rollicking we gave you last night. And he's like, sorry, we? Who the fuck is we? He's like, I see you've got into a football team that you've never supported up to the point where you beat me.
it's there as well. Question. Like, so you say there's Liverpool and Tottenham and they're arch nemesis.
Not fully.
Like, I was going to say, because is there certain arch nemesis? Like, I've seen that film with that Millwall and they don't like the West Ham.
Yeah, because it's like local derbies, I don't know what they call them. So like Liverpool and Everton, because they're both Liverpool-based teams.
So why do you think they're band together in
Man U, Man City? Well, they do. If we play for England, then they're all mates again.
Yeah, but I mean, like, say, like, Birmingham's at the door going...
Sorry, where? So where?
No, I can't say it. Birmingham.
I'm sorry, where?
Birmingham.
Burn who?
Birmingham. when Birmingham are at the door, okay, why don't Liverpool and Everton get together and say, go away, mate? Like get together, because it's still Liverpool, innit? Like, why they got to be like, well, you can Birmingham.
None of it makes sense.
Can come in
football
because
I
they hate each
because
other.
we're all going to be fucked when, like, we explore space and then we've got like an interplanetary league and it's like the world versus Mars.
Wow.
Everyone's going, oh, we'll be friends now then.
Yeah, that's it.
After
Everyone's going to be like, oh yeah, our planet, and you're a green Martian, you're a green Martian, get lost. Like, but until then, everyone fights each other.
2 World Wars and loads of World Cups.
You know, people just look to find segregation where they can, can't they? I want to fight someone. You look a bit different. You're from somewhere else. Your voices, you're saying different words to me. Gonna punch you in the face.
It's a bomb cake.
Yeah. He's punching this man, being like, you're different, and they say someone even more different, and I'm like, get up. We're on the same team now. Go on.
Got to beat up this other different person.
Yeah. It's funny you say about space and that, because I'm an avid space explorer now.
Oh, you are, aren't you?
Yeah, I got a space game. Have you heard No Man's Sky?
Got a space game?
I got a space game, mate.
I was talking about this the other day, weren't we? I think I need to get Space Game.
I'm a beginner to video games again. Just got a new computer, so getting that. I don't think I've spoken about this computer that much. It's got all lights on it.
No, we talked about the lead up to it a lot.
Yeah, did we?
Spaceship computer. And a whole episode was named after it.
Oh, it
Granted,
was,
we spoke about it for the last 30 seconds of the episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. It is proper spaceship, man. There's loads of lights in it, and like it's really cool. But I've been playing this spaceship game, No Man's Sky, and you can literally get in a little spaceship, and then you put your little spaceship head on, and then you fly off to all these planets.
Spaceship head on?
Yeah, your little like spaceship head, the helmet.
Okay.
So you put that on, and you can just fly all these planets. Yeah, you find all these planets, find one that's habitable, they ain't going to kill you with loads of radiation and that. But if you want to go habit that one, you just need a better radiation suit. It's really in depth, it's good. And then you just fly to it, you get a base. I named my base. It's like, what do you want to name your base? I was like, base in the place. I was like, that's a sick name.
Base face.
I can make that one as well, because you can have as many bases as you want on all these different planets. Coffee's gone on my head.
Shoot all your bases.
Don't shoot my bases, man. You can't.
Really? Has that coffee gone to your head?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I hadn't noticed the thing.
No, not at all, no.
Gone to my space head, mate.
Yeah, to calm me down, do you want to do the sponsor?
Yeah, that'll calm me down, won't it? Yeah.
Or do you want me to talk about something boring?
No, I don't like that. Let's go. Yeah, get a space game. Come see my base in the place, man. I've got a little dome on it, everything. I farmed some plants.
Ready?
We go to the sponsor.
Yeah, take it away, Sharpie.
Geezers, this week the Utopia Project is sponsored by a product where everything has its place, which also takes up no space in its place. Have you had a lot of things that need a place and no space for the place in which things need space? Me too. I'd like to introduce to you the lack of space place, where there is a space and a place for things that need big space in a tiny place. And that's all I got, because I realised this was fucking wank, mate. So I just stopped and was like, I'm not putting out any content that I don't think is good. I didn't even know where the product was. I just threw out and see what shit would stick. And unfortunately, it wasn't a lot. It's like fucking shit with fucking sweet corn in that. It was horrible shit. So yeah, if anyone wants to come up with ideas for me to turn into a sponsor, you do my job for me. How about that? Yeah, I ain't got anything else written down. It's rubbish.
Okay, so that's that then, is it?
Sometimes I've got an idea of the product in my head, and then I will write the product based around that. And other times I'll come up with a word, and I'll throw that word there, and then other words start to come out. But sometimes I get halfway through them, and then the words, I don't even know what's going on. And I didn't really get what the product was, but it was fun to say.
I didn't really get what the product was. Like the rest of us had any idea of any of the others.
You know what a bloody toasty maker is, don't you?
Loosely.
You tell me about this now.
The only ones I've ever known is Toasty Maker and Dungeons and Karens.
Yeah, we had the very first one, Untoasted Toast. Remember that?
Bread, yeah.
Yeah, you've seen bread, mate.
That's a real product as well.
Yeah.
Out of all the things he's brought, that is a real thing.
I've got frozen untoasted toast in my freezer.
That's raw untoasted toast.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You got it wrong,
keep it
Jack.
frozen.
You got to get that exquisite bilingual language
I
going.
hate
Yeah.
defrosted bread. Detest it with a passion.
I only use it
It's just not the same.
No, I only use it for toast. I couldn't defrost 2 bits of bread
mate,
and have a
no,
sandwich.
you can't even do it for toast, man. That's the biggest insult.
No, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, not
No,
yet.
no,
Not yet.
yeah.
It's no.
I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
known the difference because I've never ate bread and thought I feel like that's been cold for a while. I've never thought that. It's always tasted like bread. I like burnt toast, man. I never used to
I
like
don't.
it. I like a bit of burnt. Apparently, it can give you more cancer though. But
More cancer.
Yeah, I mean,
Those are just normal levels of cancer.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
apparently
just the
just
average.
it improves the risks of getting your cancer.
Improves the risk.
Yeah, that's correct, isn't it?
Increases the risk.
Improves it, exactly, improves
If it
it.
improves the risks, it's lowering the risk.
You get
isn't it?
better at getting cancer, don't you?
You get better at getting. Yeah, that's what we're all striving for.
I'm not saying I don't want to do that, no, but that's what happens.
Everyone thinks, I'd love to give that a go.
No, you don't have to love
Needs
to
to
give
go
it a
on
go.
them tumours.
It's like if you say, I want to improve my negative effects of mental health and happiness. It's like, I want to be depressed, man. Nobody wants it, but you can say it.
Double
You
negative.
can say anything you want. It comes out.
Stop drinking that coffee.
I need to finish it. It's not my fault. These are like fucking swimming pools. They're good though,
You
aren't
made it.
they? I didn't make the vase.
It's not a. It's not a
It's a mug,
vase.
is what it is.
I don't know. You put some pretty flowers in this.
You're off
No.
your tits, boy.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Any pet peeves, boys?
I do have a pet peeve.
Yeah.
It is the Leicester accent.
I didn't even know
Okay,
there
yeah,
was
go
an
on,
accent
go
for
on, go
Leicester.
on.
It's fucking gross, man.
Is it
It's
like?
horrible, isn't it? Have you ever heard anyone from Leicester
Leicester.
store?
Tell me this
Yeah.
now.
Leicester.
From Leicester.
What do you mean?
It's fucking horrible.
It's like a kind of. It's because it's so central, I think.
Is it
isn't
chavvy?
It's it's a bit like kind of got that like northern Mansfield-y.
I can't even imitate it. It's horrible. It's just
Like-
it's
yeah.
proper no.
Yeah.
Just like they don't give a fuck. Like, oh, you're right, mate.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's like if they lived in Nottingham and then had a stroke.
What is
Yeah.
Nottingham like that accent?
Nottingham's very similar, isn't it?
Not Nottingham.
I'm from
Nottingham.
I'm from
Yeah.
Nottingham.
It's proper like
What? We got?
I'm from-
What? Did that go?
I'm from Nottingham.
Yeah, that's.
I
their
never know
famous,
what accent.
famously,
their
that's-
famous accent.
that was that Robin Hood?
Yeah, I think so. From old Nottingham.
Yeah.
I'm good. I quite like pretending I know accents, but then just coming up with an accent.
Yeah.
I was with Connor today at work.
Say
and we
anything
was-
with enough conviction, mate.
yeah, exactly.
people
We was
believe.
doing that with like saying
Like
we could-
Logman.
Yeah.
Because Connor was like, "Oh, you could." We're talking about for some reason like moving to Australia. I was like, "I'm not going to do that. It's fucking way too warm, and it's over there."
Everything
away.
wants to kill you in Australia.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want that. Enough people want to. kill
Everything
us.
about the place says we don't want humans here.
Yeah, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's good, it's good." Like, but we
Chomp.
yeah, we was talking about sort of like just going and working in a coffee shop there and being like a really annoying English tourist and just calling everything a shrimp on the barbie, but doing it in an accent. But like, oh, can I have an espresso, please? Oh, here's your shrimp on the barbie. There you go. He's like, why do you keep saying that? Oh, shrimp on the barbie, shrimp on the barbie. Like,
Yoo-hoo, shrimp on the barbie.
and every time we said it, it just got more of a ridiculous accent. Oh, like, shrimp on the barbie. And it was quite fun. Did it for quite a while.
And we've had a few days like that, haven't we, where we've been like stuck in this weird hole of shouting a noise at each other. I mean, one time you were having a diabetic crash, but like, the other times were fun.
Yeah, you just got went along with it.
I was just like, this is what Sharpie's like.
Yeah.
And then
We scream in the car now.
yeah, and
That was at
then
McDonald's, I think, weren't we?
yeah, and then when we got back and I realised you were stroking an imaginary dog, I thought, oh, maybe there is an issue actually.
Yeah, it's just nice.
By this time, the
Yeah.
sugars had crashed to like 0.1.
I think you were supposed to be like towing me that day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll start with you in a minute, and you was just going, oh, hello, Rosie, to my dog, and that wasn't there.
Did you think when I was screaming, I was like, oh god, he don't like toes, does he?
Oh no, we was just in the car. I just thought, actually, that sounds fun.
I vaguely remember doing it.
I'll
'cause
join in.
It's strange because when you have a light and low, I think the science behind it is it shuts down part of the brain which deals with common sense. So you start doing things, and you realise you're doing them, and you can remember doing
I
them.
shouldn't laugh.
Well, it is funny, yeah. You start doing it, and you remember that you're doing it, but at the time, it just seems normal. But you don't know why you're doing it.
Yeah.
And I look back, and I remember just being like,
And I was
and I
like,
was
yeah.
we're playing ping pong with sounds.
You two are fucking weird,
Yeah.
man.
Because you're normal, ain't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so
I'm fucking straight up, man.
average.
I'm straight up.
With your vacant log cabin.
I am normal as they come.
Yeah, on the last record, you were literally, we turned up, you was like in a vest, your shorts, no shoes on, building a log store.
Yeah. What else would you be doing on a Sunday? Other than making stuff out of pallets.
You're normal,
Yeah,
apparently.
exactly.
First words out of my mouth was, hey up, we're getting pigs, do you want one? I'm alright, Jack, thanks for asking.
You're redneck link,
Yeah,
didn't you?
do you want one? You should know, my brain can only deal with one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And if the one thing is not lined up with the next thing, it all goes to shit.
And it's all weird.
Yeah.
It's always weird.
It's not always weird, I just like weird stuff.
It's good, isn't it? It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
Weird being weird's good, man. You never know what's round the corner.
No, never let them know your next move.
Yeah, I remember that video you sent me. I resonated with it a lot. But yeah, never let them know your next move.
But yeah, Leicester accent.
Yeah,
back to that.
that was a big loop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just Leicester accent. So I've spoke to a couple of people recently that are, I assume, from Leicester because they sound fucking horrible. And yeah, I just
Stop. You sound horrible.
The accent's fucking unnecessary.
Weird.
isn't it?
It's one of them because I think it's because it's so central.
Yeah.
No, not fully, but like it's surrounded by so many different broad accents.
It's just
Yeah,
an
yeah.
amalgamation of
Yeah.
all these languages.
It's just fucking horrible. I'm like, use your mouth. Like, just use some of it.
Use your mouth or shut
Yeah,
it.
like from Leicester.
Do Leicester people, do they find... Yeah.
Leicesterians.
Do the Leicesterians, you know, the red Leicesters, do their top teeth come out further than their bottom jaw?
They all sound like that, yeah.
Because I saw a post.
They're always like, oh,
Yeah, because apparently if you mouth breathe a lot, you know, people that
mouth
go...
breathe as opposed to breathe through
If
your...
you do that for
Yeah,
quite a while, it ends up
eyes.
making you ugly. Like your top jaw comes out and your button goes in, you look like some sort of melted light bulb.
Facts.
Yeah. Oh, can't wait till we have some fact checking on this show.
Yeah,
You check them, it might be there.
yeah. Google that. It's completely made up fact. You won't find it
You
anywhere.
know what a mouth breather is, though, don't you? When people say, "Oh, you're a fucking mouth breather,"
Knuckle dragon.
like, yeah, like just an idiot.
Caveman.
Like,
I thought
always
it was
do.
just humans. Humans breathe with their mouth.
like-
Jack's a mouth breather, and that's what he's like, not what everyone does.
Yeah.
Ones that are struggling to just exist.
That's
He's not
I think,
people.
is that the equivalent of Black Lives Matter? No, all lives matter.
Yeah, usually it's followed by. Are you all right?
Yeah. How do you not know what a mouth breather is?
I don't know. A mouth breather.
Have you not heard it before?
No.
Like, it's often associated with like gammons. To be fair,
Gammons.
like
I do like gammon.
he's-
I can
he's a
take it or
fucking
leave it,
mouth
man.
breather.
Not the food. I mean the gammon insult. I find
Yeah.
is like you fucking great gammon.
Yeah,
I've never
Trouble
heard that
is,
before.
I kind of half get offended by it because I look like a gammon,
Yeah.
like physically. When I've not got my
you look like
when I'm wearing my string vest.
You know when people used to
I look
make
like-
you know when it was a big thing for mums to make gammon in Lil.
What?
Oh, I did see it.
Little gammon,
I've seen
little
that about.
chicken.
Gammon in like Coke or gammon
Yeah.
in Lil or something
I
like
don't
that.
know why. It's very odd.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, what do? You put it in the slow cooker, pour a can of Diet Coke on it, boil it for 20 hours.
Yeah.
Anything-
You look like that.
Oh, thanks.
I feel like anything that's boiled is not good because the word boiled just sounds like it's supposed to be
I
gross.
think I
man.
need to get back into it, but I used to eat boiled chicken a lot.
You see that sound? What do you mean you need to get back into it? Well, get warm, get cozy.
No.
Little spa day.
So part of like when you was training me, part of my eating regime was I would boil 10 chicken breasts, shred them, and then
shredded chicken be
make
good?
like shredded chicken out of it.
Put barbecue
But it'd
sauce.
be boiled chicken and then shredded. So
It's not too bad. It's like we saw that on that TikTok, didn't we? That woman who boiled sausages. And
Yeah.
they look so fucking anemic and horrible.
yeah, it's just boil all the goodness because all the goodness then is just in the water.
I mean, there's not much goodness.
And then
in
becomes
sausage,
like
really,
goodness
is there?
soup, doesn't it? But not
Yeah.
good soup. I never liked
Sausage
soup,
soup.
man.
Sausage broth.
Oh, that is the
broth
worst.
sound-
That's
yeah.
where
That's
it's
like
just,
the
it's,
remnants of a
it's
soup.
food bubbles, isn't it, bro?
Yeah.
It's the like the excrement of what vegetables have.
Yeah.
The difference between that though is if you get good broth is nice.
There's no
like,
such thing
no,
as
but like if
good
you go to
broth.
Waggers and have like the ramen. Excuse
I
me.
mean, you're not helping this situation.
Yeah, but I
Ramen.
thought you was about to get down with the sickness then.
That's what they do. If you have the
Maybe just down with the parrot.
Because I went to Waggers once, so
Yeah.
I know all about the ramen now.
Yeah.
That,
Isn't that just super noodles
that
ramen?
Pretty much, yeah. But it
Big
has like
sinks with it and that.
chicken.
don't they?
Because I went to Waggers the other week, months ago now, with Amy, and I used the chopsticks and blew her fucking mind. Because
It's impressive, isn't it? I've got my grips
14
on
years
that.
in July I've been with Amy. She never knew that I could use chopsticks.
For a minute, I thought he was going to say 14 years I've been using chopsticks.
No,
and she's
You never noticed.
Yeah, she's
Never noticed.
I've used them like not all my life. I haven't used them in ages.
eating me cocoa
But
pops with them. She doesn't take any notice of me.
They was on the side, so I was like, well, they're there. I'm going to use them. So I snapped them.
You roll them up. That's how you know.
Yeah.
You think you know what you're doing
Yeah.
by rolling them.
No, I imagine that's what all white guys do.
I think it's just because there's something in your hands and you go, oh,
It's slightly slippy.
It's quite fun as well. They just put them in the seat. Can you imagine doing that with your knife and fork? I might do that next time. If
Or
we get
just slice your hand to bits.
no, because they're never that sharp, are they? They're more like a butter knife than normal dinner knives, aren't they? But have you ever seen a
No, so
wooden knife and fork?
the rolling is because you have to snap it.
And then the
If
splinters.
there's any loose ends or splinters on the end, you roll it to knock all the splinters off.
There's two things I've never seen actually. One, I've never seen a wooden knife and fork. I've never seen
Yeah,
a full.
you have.
No, I haven't. I've never
Yeah, you
seen
have.
a full gammon.
A full gammon.
Yeah, like not cut up in it. I know
It's
what
called
a gammon.
pig.
Well, no.
I
not
used to
that
live with
far
one when
back.
I was in a shared house.
A gammon.
Yeah.
You strange.
You just used to walk around and go to the gym.
Yeah.
What part of the gammon is from the gammon?
What do you mean?
Gammon is
It's
off pig, innit?
pork. It's pig.
Yeah, pork, yeah.
Yeah, but what's the
It's
difference
just-
between pork and gammon?
Pork is
Nothing.
the overall thing, the meat of it. So gammon is pork.
So-
But not all gammon is pork, but not all pork is gammon.
Right. So this is ask more questions and it answers. But so with a pig, if it's cooked and it's still a pig,
A hog.
Yeah.
why is that not
roast.
a pork?
Yeah, well, no. Well,
Because
it's pork meat.
it's made of pork, isn't it?
Pork meat.
Right.
Yeah.
So is it pork belly? I know that's the thing.
They're cuts of the pig. So the ribs, believe it or not, are the ribs, and then
Yeah, but then they
I
got
don't
is
know
that
the
pork
full-
meat on the ribs?
Yeah, it's still pork meat. They're pork ribs. You can get beef ribs, which are cow ribs.
Fucking hell. What? But like,
It's torn his world apart.
Yeah.
so you get like.
I mean, I'm not a butcher, so I don't know the full cuts.
Is
and that,
the
that'd be
but
a
like
good
because
job,
gammon
is there a
is
flank or something? Flank's one of them.
take the
'Cause
flank.
Like with steak, it's obviously it's all from the same cut, but there's different cuts within
Yeah.
that. So like the sirloin, the rump, and the
Ribeye.
T-bone.
Yeah.
The other one.
it's all
Loads of
different
them.
bits of the arse, basically.
Yeah.
Is it? It's meaty though, isn't it? It's fucking
With a
flitty.
pig, I believe with a pig that we have like bits of like all of it. Like you have a shoulder, which is like really good for like pulled pork.
Yeah.
I always get a shoulder joint,
Yeah.
and then like gammon.
Isn't that what they
'cause
make, like,
gammon's
brisket
kind of
out of?
like I think it's close to bacon.
Oh, like, have you ever
Gammon.
eaten?
Ham, gammon.
Have you ever eaten a
bacon,
hog? Or is a hog and a
Hog
pig?
roast.
It's just a different name.
Same
for-
thing.
Yeah, hog roast. It's just
What
a pig.
makes it a hog? Is that the type of pig, or is that the way you cook it?
No, I think it's a type because if you have like in America, like a hog is like
I've
a
just always kind of said it's the same thing.
fucking pumba. What's he?
He's a warthog.
He's a
Warthog,
boar, isn't he?
He's a warthog.
I don't
When
know.
I was a young warthog. When he was a young warthog.
And a boar's just an angry pig, isn't it?
I don't
Warthog
know.
is, yeah.
I'm wondering whether this conversation is a bore.
Yeah, it's got a bit too long, really, isn't it?
Well, I ain't got the answers yet, have I?
It's all very confusing. Oh,
There's
but
loads
The
of
answer
them,
to
mate.
your question is we don't know.
I forgot the question. Right, move on. It's boring.
What are we on with next?
Right, I will say I've got a pet peeve. Yeah,
We're
go
not
for
allowed
it.
it. Move on.
Yeah, where's our sponsor thingy bed gone?
What?
Are you still hearing the musics?
Yeah.
I can't.
Not this again.
No, it's gone. Never mind. Carry on anyway. So, my pet peeve
Yes.
is it's another bus driver mayhem incident.
God.
No.
Yeah, and I felt sorry for this person because there aren't that many buses that go to Bardney, and especially in the morning, there's only one. And I was on the bus, and then this girl was waiting at the bus stop. I see her come by. This bus driver didn't give a fuck. And literally just drove past her. And this girl was like, he wasn't stopping for no fucker. And I just thought, you horrible bastard.
What was there a bit of you laughing at her?
I was hysterically laughing at her in my head, but I felt
And then
really
your
bad
bus
for
goes
her.
past, and you're
Yeah.
like,
No, I was already on the bus, luckily. Like, he
You see,
stopped.
he was
He's on the bus like,
Oh, yeah.
whoa!
I was just like, I'm going to go to work. But, it fucking... There's that one bus driver, though, he don't give a fuck. He's been a bit shirty with me a few times. And when you go up to get on the bus, and then he's like, just dropped everyone off.
He's like really mad that he's a
And he's
bus
like,
driver.
it's not going anywhere yet, mate, so you might as well just back off. And I'm like, fucking hell, shut the fuck up. Like, it's going in like 5 minutes.
Please, next time he does that, just don't do anything. Just lay down. In the middle of the bus, just lay down. Just go, okay.
I'm sorry, this is what happens when I'm scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better get me a balloon.
You better get him a balloon.
Innit? And also, there's something else that I thought about. No, I need to tell you this quickly. Yeah, so fuck my bus driver.
Right,
he
just
can go.
slow down, take a breath, mate.
Yeah, I'm fine. But yeah, so we had a little story about Bus Club.
Yeah.
So I think it's No, it's not Brenda. It's not Mavis. She's the throw.
None of us specifically know who's who. so
I've got
just-
them in my head. I think it's Gladys. So she was the one that she's a little bit strange when she talks to me. We have a Bardney notice board Facebook group.
Yeah.
Okay, where everyone put their stuff and they'll put on this thing.
I'm going to join it as an imposter.
Do it. I'll invite
I'm going to
you.
join the Bardney notice board right now.
Get in it. But there's basically a photo of
Just putting
Gladys.
random complaints about things that don't exist.
No, don't do that. No, it's a fragile system, Bardney. You can't disrupt its peacefulness. But Gladys is disrupting peacefulness because somebody put in it. Does anyone know who this woman is? Because for some reason she's just been filming us for ages and then went down my street and then my other half showed me. I was like, look at that. And it was Gladys. And I was
Oh,
like,
no, she's been a little stalker.
she's a bit strange. She was
Yeah.
one with the garage saying, take what you want at the garage. Doesn't matter. It's
There's dead
open.
bodies, I've got loads of them. Take
Yeah,
them.
she's
I'm just
strange.
checking here because there's a Bardney notice board and a Bardney notice board unfiltered.
Unfiltered.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
That's for all the juicy gossip.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
They don't stop the swear words on that one.
What's the difference? One's got
Join them both.
One's got 592
Just join them both.
and one's got 2.9k. Bardney notice board.
2.9
Well, maybe
pounds.
Bardney
Notice
That's-
board unfiltered.
What do you know about Bardney, guys?
They've got a strong security question. Hello, thank you for requesting to join Bardney Notice Board. Please note this is not a group for selling or advertising business. Please confirm you do not wish to join for this purpose. Okay.
Is that it?
I've just written okay.
Start flogging your wares. It's unfiltered. Say it's unfiltered and do what I want.
Unfiltered. Can anybody else hear screaming?
It sounds like someone's dying.
Is that one of your neighbours, Jack?
I have no idea.
You'd hope so.
I'm just glad that other people can hear it. Is someone being murdered?
I think a small child is not having a very good evening.
Okay.
I think it's the sound of that girl that didn't get on the bus. I'll be like that.
You have to just jump on and hold on to the side of the bus now.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun though, wouldn't it? One more thing
Yeah,
I
but
saw.
you laugh, but then she's going to come with Buzz holding on to her, and when they fly over the top, they're going to be like, "But Buzz, we missed the bus." Like, we're not aiming for the bus.
Like I'm not flying. I'm falling with style. Just careful.
I'm catching the bus with style. So what was the rest, mate?
One more thing, okay? Basically, I saw a picture of a door. I took a picture of a door on the way on the bus.
Of course.
Yeah, and it was really short door. It would look like Hobbit's door, and I didn't understand it. Like, and it made me think. You know them doors that you see in like old like castle houses and stuff like that, and with all like the stone bricks and stuff, and it's like 4 foot tall. You need to see like a tiny door. Like a medium door for like somebody that's a little bit shorter than me. It just looks like it's a full person-sized door, but it's really small.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No idea what you're talking about.
No idea.
You ever seen a door that's smaller than a normal door?
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
used to have one.
Did I?
Looping Road.
Did I?
Yeah, there's a tiny door in the living room that just led to a tiny cupboard.
It was a cupboard door. That's why.
Yeah,
You don't get into your kitchen and be like, look at all these tiny doors.
Okay, imagine
Do
a
you?
door-
It's a fucking cupboard. That's why.
Imagine.
But it had like a tiny door on it.
Imagine all the people.
It's a joke,
Those
isn't it?
doors.
That's
Yeah, all the
shop
doors. The door. Yeah, I did live in there. Like cupboard 9 3/4. That was.
Yeah.
But door that size. But you know when you see like I don't know how I explained it, like stone houses in this old like cathedral style.
Like little like cottage type places.
Yeah, and the door like just isn't normal size, and it's like that looks like a sort of small man, like, and it's like 4 foot tall, and it made me think. I was like, why is that?
Why
a thing?
is that?
It was before,
I guess the human race was generally probably
Well,
smaller.
I thought this. Let me just show you quickly the photograph, and we'll maybe put
We'll
it up.
superimpose it. So
Look how small that door is.
I don't know. There's not really a lot of comparison
No
to anything else.
perspective.
That's
there,
me
is
on the
it?
bus, and this is
Can
my hand.
Can you find that again and get a picture of you next to the door? So it's not really far away, mate.
No, it's not. I was really close, man. There's only on the other side of the road. Look, this is my hand, and that's the door.
It's not as big as your hand, is it?
Well, no, it's a bit. Hang on, closer. Look, you can imagine a man walking there. Look, it'd be like his head would be here, and you think that door's quite short, that. And I don't understand it.
Also, the wall's lower than the door anyway, so you can just.
It's
climb
pointless.
Yeah.
That's
just-
almost as useful as Liam Fiona's peephole in a clear door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen one of them. It doesn't make sense, does
Yeah,
it?
they can
Like,
see
it's
you
just,
peering through the
It's more
hole.
for like aestheticness, innit? With the
Yeah.
glass
Yeah.
and that, all edgy. But yeah, but them doors, was that because humans were smaller? Were they?
I guess they
smaller?
must have been.
But surely they'd be bigger because they were like they had to fight more and stuff.
Well, I don't know.
Boys,
What?
accepted.
Hey, what, the unfiltered one?
Unfiltered.
Into the notice board. Admin Mary.
Right, let's write a thank you for accepting us post now
Yeah.
on the show.
Should we do it?
Yeah. Just would like to say thank you. I'm moving to the area soon, and I just want to thank you all for welcoming
Oh,
me.
there's someone you can help on it. Hiya, needing to get to Lincoln tomorrow. Stagecoach is indicating there are only 3 buses tomorrow, and not one when I need to get into Lincoln for. I need to be in Lincoln for 11. Any help regarding buses would be appreciated.
Just say no, it's 3 buses.
You
Yeah.
could help her. Shall I comment on it saying, sorry, Emma, I've just looked and there are 3 buses into
So
Lincoln
please
tomorrow,
say
but
like
none of them are the time
we've
you
consulted
require.
the community bus club, And the buses that you seek have not been accepted for this
Shall
day.
I comment on it? This is a commonly asked question, Emma. Please refer to the Bardney Bus Club notice board.
Please become.
Do it now.
Please
Do it
become
now.
the
I don't even know why you worried. You genuinely worried that you're going to
Jack, please become.
They might kick me out.
Jack, please become the unofficial. Please become the unofficial Barney Community Board notice officer.
Sorry, Emma, admin here.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, do it.
Right,
do
you
it.
need to make a Facebook called the Barney Community Board Post Officer.
Just change your name and picture on Facebook to Bardney Bus Club Administrator. Customer service.
I'm going to comment on it.
Hi, Stagecoach customer service here. Bardney branch.
Barney Bench.
Oh, fuck it, let's do it.
Right, what we doing?
Put in, hi, Emma.
Thank you for your request.
Thank you for your request.
It is lovely to see people asking questions and in growing the community of Barney.
They're going to think you're like some autistic son.
Unfortunately, after consulting Bardney's bus club, there has been
Bus club committee.
there has been a unanimous vote for tomorrow's,
No one in this village to help
Friday's.
We have banned all village personnel from helping you.
There are only 3 buses attending bus club en route due to the number of subscriptions that we currently have of members. If you would like to promote bus club to increase its members, therefore we can put on more buses for bus club so we can have more meetings and you can get places better. Thank you very much for your interest in our Bardney community, and don't be a stranger. Snacks on Fridays.
Snacks on Fridays.
Yeah.
What have you actually put, Jack?
So I've just put, hi Emma, we've had this a few times now. Please check on the Bardney Bus Club Facebook group. You should find the answers you seek there. Hope this helps. I'm just going to
make a group now called Boundary Bus Club. Just you on it, and then make it private so people can request to join, and then refuse a request.
No, sorry. Make the security question.
Bus Club denied.
I'm just going to refer people to groups that don't exist. That's good. Every time someone comments on it or like tries to sell anything, I'm like, sorry, please move this over to our Bardney selling group page.
Yeah. Bardney Teachers Guild.
I really want it to be
but
like...
it's all going to be a club.
I want us to be like an in disguise thing where I start hearing people talking about this Bardney Bus Club notice board. And they're like, you see this guy keeps saying he's from Bardney, and secretly I can be like in the shadows, just like...
What I'm really excited for is for it, like, as the show gets a little bit of traction and a bit of a fan base and stuff, the fact that we're going to be raising the profile of Bardney. Like, imagine if we got to like thousands of subscribers.
We've got more buses.
Yeah.
We've got 4 buses today.
Imagine
there's people taking a homage to like a pilgrimage to Bardney to see where Chris and Bus Club is.
Imagine someone wants to open something more than a sugar factory there.
Yeah,
they do Velveeta as well, you know.
there's sugar and guns.
Yeah, they do have a gun shop as well.
Sugar, guns and pork. That's what they do.
From Bus Club.
Wow.
On that note, should we take a break?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll tell you more about Bardney when we come back.
Hopefully we get a response. I'm excited.
Right, we'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
Utopia Project.
What's happening, Utopians? Sorry for stopping the show, but we're here to tell you how you can support the podcast. Jack, how can they support the podcast?
You can go to our website, tuppod.com, and you can buy t-shirts, lovely little t-shirts, come in various colourways. They are £25 each, and if you buy a shirt for £25, I'll tell you what, we'll send it to you for no money, absolutely free.
Wicked. And how else can they support the podcast, Sharpie?
You can join us here in our Utopian pub. £3 entry on the door for an exclusive episode each week and 24-hour early access to our public episodes.
That's right. So for as little as £3 a month, or £5 or £10, you will get access to all of our exclusive content, a free episode every week, early access like Sharpie said as well, and extra little bits that we can throw in depending on what you're sort of paying. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Become a citizen of Utopia. Go to tuppod.com and join
Come
the
check
party.
us out, support the cause.
Get on that.
Cheers.
Let's hear an alternative option. Let's hear
Right, so we're doing some alternative options, boys.
Marvellous.
Changing the format slightly because we've said that it's difficult to be like, we don't like this, we want this instead. So this is a bit more of like a governor's meeting section now.
Yeah.
A bit more about after we had obviously DM on, like picking apart some of the more complexities of Utopia. So we're going to have a bit of a chat about how like the infrastructure and like real shit works in Utopia. Now we're going to build the world.
Right.
So we have previously discussed this one. I've got a few different points. We'll go through a few, see how long it takes, and when we get bored, we'll move on. So we're looking at.
I'm bored. Let's move on.
Yeah. Okay. All done. So we originally discussed currency way back when, and we landed on Pokemon cards. I'm going to bring it back to the table just to start us off with what we're doing. What are we having as the utopian currency? Are we going to stick with Pokemon cards, or are we going to...
I want it to be stuff that's mad sick. Like, so say, it's not like, there's no actual currency, but you say, right, if you want that, it's expensive, so you've got to fucking do something crazy, man. I used to go lick that old nan over there, and you can have it. You can have it for a bit, but if you want something that's even more expensive, then you've got to lick something that's even worse than a nan.
So licking is the currency.
Well, yeah, but it can be other stuff.
It's just dares then, isn't it?
But the thing is, dares works as a fun thing, but like, if I was to make you, say I was a baker and I made you a bread loaf, I can't really reuse the licking, can I?
What do you mean?
So if I've used the
You
resources
can't
to
spend
make
that on
bread,
anything.
I can't spend you licking something.
Yeah, but if everyone does it, then it's just fucking hilarious and nobody actually has to spend anything. It's like an anarchistic society where you're just trading funny shit, and then you've got videos, haven't you? Loads of videos flying about, and you can be like, right, I've got this bread loaf here. It's really good one, this. It's really warm. So for this, I want you to go fucking do a cartwheel out there, and after you've done the cartwheel, just do shit on the floor. And be like, there you can have bread loaf. How about that?
I'm not sure.
I would say that probably don't work. I like the premise.
Yeah, get on the bus. How much is a bus ticket? Scream as loud as you can. I want to hear you scream if you want to go on the bus.
I mean, that would be fun.
I don't think that. What do you reckon, Jack? I mean, when I put this together, I was thinking maybe we'll come up with, you know, like they used to have the franc or the peseta, stuff like that. Like I was thinking we could come up with
I reckon we should have
our own name for coins.
We could
maybe,
have our own coin, but similar to francs, but we should have them as like Dave's.
Okay.
Or a similarly sounding Ronald.
I like the idea.
I heard a good name recently, the Clifford.
The Clifford, yeah.
Clifford sounds like a man that's a bit like in his not late 40s, probably early 40s, late 30s, short haircut, and isn't overly happy with his life, and he wishes he'd done more.
One of my customers' names.
So he should have got a chunk, really.
Right.
One of my customers' names is Clifford Medley.
He's a medley of Cliffords.
I think that's a sick name.
Clifford. All the Cliffords.
Yeah.
The Clifford medley. I found that sounds like a really bad like cover band.
Yeah, like a cappella group.
Hello guys, we're the Clifford Medleys. And you got the one guy just going woo, woo.
Headed up by Cliff Richard.
Yeah. I think it'd be good to have a currency system where, like, you know, like, obviously, like the British pound makes sense. It's like up to 100, like 100 pence is a pound. Well, I would like it's well, you've got to have 63 Cliffords and a Dave, and that'll make a periwinkle.
What about like a shitload and a fuck ton?
I was about to say, is this like that? But like, so like, you know, when we said, so we said like, you know, a fuck ton is like 3 shitloads.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. But I've just thought the currency, currents. They're fucking gross, man. So I ain't eating them.
Yeah.
But I could just keep them.
Imagine having a pocket full of currants.
Yeah, man. You can't have a pocket full of
man.
let me hear you scream, can you? It's a little bit more sensible than that.
I've only got a let me hear you scream and a tickle me under the armpit.
Yeah.
And a
Is
liquor.
that enough?
I've got no. Sorry, that's 3 liquor nans.
Fucking hell, you're doing well. You've done a lick a window. Fucking hell, you weren't that bad boy. Oh, I'm crazy.
So he just
Wow.
wants to measure craziness.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
The only thing I can think of is, like I say, like the shitload and a fuck ton, but we work out the specifics of it.
But then it's fuck ton of currents
Yeah.
or fuck ton of...
I'm kind of leaning towards this current idea.
Yeah.
Maybe have raisins as well as like the pennies.
Sultanas.
Why not?
Yeah.
Dates.
Yeah.
Because dates are like your £50 notes.
Yeah.
What's bigger than a date?
Melon.
year.
A melon.
What, a melon? What, dates and a melon? Fucking hell. Right, so you got a raisin, a currant. Are they the same thing? Like
don't
Satsuma
really know.
Clementine? The Satsuma Clementine incident, isn't
Isn't
it?
a currant just like a type of fruit?
No,
No,
it's like a
currant
black
is-
currant or a red currant or a blueberry.
Water currant.
But then
Yeah.
what's a raisin?
Raisin is a dried grape, isn't it?
No.
It's like a sun
Is
dried
it?
I
grape,
think
isn't
so,
it?
yeah.
The black currants are dried black.
Like dehydrated
currant.
grapes. Raisins
Are
are.
they all grapes? No, they're not. They're different berries, aren't they? Why do they look so minging, mum, when berries look real good? Real tasting. They dry them out and they're all shriveled. They're like
Like berries?
SpongeBob at the end of the
Well,
film.
it's just concentrated, isn't it? It's just concentrated
They're
grapes.
just concentrating really hard.
If you make anything really tiny, a tiny version of it, it's real strong.
How is it concentrated, though? Because surely it's dried out the rest of its, like, pizzazz.
It's like squash, like orange squash is just real concentrated orange, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's not... It's not... They've not dried the oranges out to make it a squash.
No,
Is
if
that why it's
anything,
called
they've made them more wet.
They squish the oranges to make the squash.
Squish the squash?
Yeah.
What?
They squash the oranges and out comes
No, they
the
don't, because
juice.
that makes fresh orange juice.
Yeah, but that's how you get orange juice.
Squash
By
is
squashing
chemical...
it.
Like, squash is the flavour of orange, but it's just chemical...
Depends, doesn't it? Depends on
Stuff,
what you
innit?
like. It depends, because if it's used in real fruit juices, which is a lot of them like campaign for. We want real juice.
The one thing I will say is that they've got to put a cap on how many times you
No
can
cap.
double. What?
Double the concentrate.
Yeah, because I've seen double concentrate.
We have
I've seen
quadruple
triple.
concentrate.
Yeah,
Do you-
no,
do you actually?
Yeah,
We have it
I've
sometimes,
seen it.
yeah.
It's
I
too
didn't know.
far. It's too far.
It is too far because you always just assume it's double, so you put like what you would put in for
No,
a
so
double,
if a
and then you drink
quadruple-
it and you go, "Fuck me, that's strong."
If there's quadruple concentrate, then that should be the benchmark of concentrate. It's the most concentrated something can be.
Yeah.
So that's
That
the
is concentrated, and the
then
ones
you
are
work
diluted.
backwards from that of half concentrate.
Yeah.
And
When you was a kid as
Quarter
well, did you ever
concentrate.
just drink straight squash?
I tried it once. It's vile.
I thought I was sophisticated when I
It's
did
like,
it.
I'm
I
just
felt-
having a wine, darling.
Yeah, I'll put a little bit in like a whiskey glass, and because it'd be a little bit, that's what I see people doing when they're
Yeah.
having whiskey. When I was younger, I was like, it's good, because they'd always go, that's nice. I was like, it doesn't look nice, but because it was so
It does
strong,
look
Yeah.
nice.
I'd be like, it don't.
Yeah, you've got some concentrated orange there, mate, haven't you?
I got some concentrated toilet cleaner, as
Yeah.
you lot said.
Yeah.
My invisible bottle.
Yeah.
But I always like things that you shouldn't have had it how you should have had it. Like that, I did it. And then like with like biscuits, custard creams, I always have to lick all the custard out of it. It's not really custard.
I'm
but
surprised you
whatever it
take
is.
as long as you do on a custard cream.
It depends.
Someone
if
who
it-
just literally opens the hatch and down it
But
goes.
it depends how much time I've got going
You're
on.
like a baby blackbird.
Yeah.
Just
But it was, I'll tell you, it was always like, I'd always do what you're not supposed to do. Like, if you're not supposed to do it, I'd love it. Like, you're supposed to eat it together, like all the flavours combined. I was like, no,
Well, you're not-
deconstruct that shit.
You're not supposed to fuck your sister, but I bet you haven't done that.
No, I haven't done that.
Well then,
But she ain't
you draw the
custard
line
cream.
somewhere,
can't
have you?
fit though.
She's ugly. She's got a dick.
Ain't got no fucking custard in her.
I've tried.
Public
It's always got to
episode.
go vulgar, hasn't it?
You bastard. But no, like with the orange juice and stuff, I was like, you're supposed to dilute it. No, you don't play by the rules, because I thought that there were secrets going on, and if you didn't play by the rules, you were in there. and everyone else didn't understand.
Yeah,
Like, it
like
was
onto
like,
something new.
Yeah, you don't do that because that's too good. I'm going to try it anyway and find out it's really good. Then you're in like a secret guild of naughtiness.
Naughty.
Naughtiness.
That's
Yeah.
naughty.
Innit? Well, I finished that conversation.
So what
I've
sort of
got
currency are
an
we gonna
idea
do?
for you. What about crisps?
Crisps.
Because they dissolve too easily.
Because they said there's different
tiers,
tiers
aren't
of crisp.
They're
don't they?
salty, aren't they?
Because I think,
On your
personally, I think your Walker's Max Paprika are top level.
But you're gonna get I know what you're saying. You're gonna get like greasy fingers by like
Everywhere.
trying to pay somebody in crisps.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
do you mean-
packets of crisps.
Okay.
I mean, that's all right. But then
you
after
need
you
a
have,
big fucking bag though, don't you?
Doesn't need
Keep
to be
all the
loose.
money in.
Yeah.
yeah, your big share
Technically,
bags like you hold
a
all.
bank would be a vending machine, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
How would you,
I
how would you
think-
buy your crisps though?
Or just pay people in
With other
confectionery and
crisps.
crisps. Fun foods. Like, you know, a Mars bar's pretty good. But then, you know, if it's the summer, Mars ice cream, that's worth 50p more, mate. Because that's a little gem.
Yeah, but then if you because your Lays can be worth more than your Walkers.
What's
They
the
can have an
difference?
exchange
Well, I
rate between
need to
Lays
know.
and Walkers.
What is the difference?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I thought it was just Lay's is foreign crisps.
Lay's
No,
is-
they are
Lay-
still walkers. I assume that a lot of languages can't pronounce walkers. So Lays is an easier thing for them to pronounce.
What came first?
Probably walkers, I want to say, because they're like quite a long-standing British crisp.
We can't pronounce a lot of words that isn't in our language, but they don't change it.
I mean, it's just the way that things market. Did you know that like TK Maxx?
Oh, you mean-
TK Maxx is called TJ Maxx in America?
Why?
Yeah, it is. It was something to do with the fact that when they came
Because they
over
sell
here,
shotguns as well.
yeah. No, when they brought it over here, there's a company that had a similar name.
TK Maxx is just Lidl, but for
T-
clothes,
T-
isn't it?
the-
It's even little clothes.
Yeah, it was TJ Tax or something over
TJ
here.
Tax.
It was TJ whatever over here. So there was like, to avoid confusion, we're going to go.
Well, that's what like
TK.
Asda is Walmart, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why don't they just all call them Lays though? If it's easy to say everywhere, which it is, Lays is easier than Walker. 2 syllables, 1 syllable. Just lays it
You have
up.
to explain that bit. I get that bit.
Yeah, innit? Lays it up.
I don't know.
Probably because I imagine Walker's was established here, and then when they've gone to other countries, they've gone, we can't say that.
What?
We can't say that.
Walkers. Ooh, Lays.
Yeah, because in
We'll just change
Germany,
it.
they'd call them Vodkas.
Vacas crisps. No, they just Lays.
Yeah.
I find that really funny if someone from a different country was talking all in their language and there was just like Lays. Just said it in that accent
Yeah.
and everything.
So what currency are we going to use? I'm
Well,
going
I
to
don't
reason to
know.
realise why we haven't brought any of the real nitty-gritty stuff up anymore.
Yeah, because it's difficult, man.
Yeah.
I know
Right, let's
currency one.
shelve that for a bit. We'll stick with the Pokemon cards
Okay.
as the official currency
What
because
else
that
we
has
got?
value and it works. Public transport system. How's people getting about in Utopia?
I love a bus.
Do you know what I love? Monorails.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, go on, monorail.
Monorails are a bit of a hoot, aren't they? But I think
One without the door though, so you can jump on and, like you're riding, innit?
I think the best part of Alton Towers,
the door.
the best part of Alton Towers, arguably, is the monorail.
Has it got one at Alton Towers?
Yeah, so it takes you from the car park to the park, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I will say I actually quite like the Smiler because of the real fear that you could
people
get
have
hurt.
died on
You're like, oh,
Yeah,
somebody
men
died on
didn't
this.
they?
That's the only method of transport we have.
They lost a few
I'm
limbs, didn't they?
I'm going to go pick up some pizza for tea. Right, here we go.
Off you go!
Here's tea. It is now a mush in a box.
Well, we had KFC before this, and I had mush in a box.
You did, yeah.
Because the gravy popped out and the whole tub had poured over
It's
everything.
like the KFC pissed itself.
Yeah.
KFC, go home. KFC, you're
God
drunk.
damn it.
Another thing I'll bring to the table, not monorails, cable cars.
Yes.
Big fan of cable cars.
Yeah.
Are they the ones for skiing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a ski lift, but similar premise.
That's a sofa cable car, isn't it?
Yeah.
A
They're the
cable
ones that
car
you
is
stand there and it comes up, it just smacks you in the back of the sofa.
Off we go!
Yeah.
I've never had a go on one of them. I really want to.
Cable cars you can just hop on and off at your leisure.
Yeah, they're like more. They're like
Ski lifts are like, I'm going whether you like it or not.
no. The what do you call it? The cable cars are the same.
Yeah. But at least you can just hop on or off. They're easy to get on and off.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos of them? It's like a cable. It's like a ski lift now, but it's just a rope with a handle.
I say he's people getting dragged off by him and that, isn't it?
But there's people getting dragged off by him. Or there's one. I saw one. The guy was like 3/4 of the way up this slope, and then he fell off, and he took out everyone on the way down. He literally took out about 30 people because he's just falling down this fucking slope.
You ever been snowboarding, skiing?
No.
I've always
wanted about organising a Utopia trip.
I've always wanted to be.
That's the thing. If we get to so many like Utopians and we have enough money to do like a vocational thing,
oh god,
we'll do Utopia does skiing.
Snowboarding,
and not the skiing you usually do on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
What? Not skiing.
Wanking off two men, Choppy.
It's not snow out there, mate.
He's trying to make it so he can ski in all the snow.
Yeah.
Come on, give him that snow.
That's it. Come on,
liquid snow, baby.
That's what we like. It's got a smooth ride. No, I've always wanted to do snowboarding. I don't know if Choppy's making
the same joke as us, but
I'm just going along with it.
One other thing I'd like to throw out there, because it just blows my mind every time I see it, is fucking trams.
Trams.
What are they about? They're trains on the road.
That's what I thought we originally was talking about.
No?
No, what, cable cars?
No, because I said without the door,
No, monorail is like above.
What do you mean? It's above.
Well,
it's usually a higher above ground.
Also, it's a train
How'd
with
you get on there?
Mono is one, rail is rail. It's one rail.
Yeah.
Mono
so
is mono.
In the middle.
No, tram is like it goes on the roads, it follows the road.
Do you mean like the trams in San Francisco is what you're thinking of, aren't you?
Nottingham have trams.
If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to jump on the trams before they run you over.
Who's that from?
It's the San Francisco tram song.
All right. Yeah, that one.
Do you know nothing?
I've never seen a monolith then.
Not a monolith. Monorail.
I've never seen that. I thought it was a tram.
So what they used to have at Pleasure Island, God rest its soul, was a pedal monorail.
What?
Yeah, like a pedalo, but it was on one rail and it just popped it off.
On that inside?
No, it was in and outside.
Oh, was it? I remember that thing where there's always people who like going around inside somewhere.
You're on about the Tommy Tinkerboo ride on the little rapids, getting that little thing. Well, it's not rapids, it's like a little water ride. This tiny little tub, like a bathtub you sit in with your mum and dad, and you go around and there's all Tommy Tinkerboo building all the toys and shit and being like, welcome to Tommy Tinkerboo.
I don't know what it is, but that was a good impression of. I can imagine these little animatronic figures.
Some of them didn't have an arm.
Guys, I just
been there that long.
Attention, please.
Our responsible bus club.
Emma Bayliss mentioned me in a comment.
Let's go.
Sorry, wasn't aware that was a possibility. I only need it tomorrow.
Oh. Well, that was it.
What was?
Well, don't join the fucking Barney Bus Club Facebook group then, Emma.
What was a possibility? What did you say again?
Because I said
join the bus club.
We've had this a few times now. Please check on the Barney Bus Club Facebook group. You should find all the answers you seek there. Hope for this helps.
You see, there's a quest we can now.
She put, sorry, I wasn't aware that was a possibility. I only need it tomorrow. Yeah, well, fuck you, Emma.
Bus club isn't just for emergencies. Bus club is for
Should I just
life.
reply with be like that then?
No, you need to reply. I want to get a conversation going. How do we instigate conversation?
No, we'll leave it. Don't worry about it.
No, not leave
Jack's
it.
worried about getting banned.
No. I'll comment.
Yes, you are.
I want
I can
to
see it
ease
in your
myself
face.
into it, so I'll comment on something else.
Find another post.
My next thought is I'll comment on something from weeks and weeks ago.
Yeah, like
that's completely irrelevant.
Like when Sandra shares the lost dog from San Francisco, or
If you comment on something irrelevant, you're less likely to get a response. She's on the hook.
Yeah.
She didn't
Get her
say
in the
that's
keep net,
rubbish.
boy. Get her in the keep net.
No. Right. I've thought of something that I would like to propose as a genuine replacement for transport.
Yeah.
Do you remember the 12th of November? No. The
5th of November.
You know when you see trains?
You meant.
No, because that rhyme. That's another
The
pet peeve of mine.
gunpowder
The whole rhyme is
treason, the
bullshit. You
plot.
can use any date.
Yeah.
You're on about the fireworks, weren't you?
Remember, the 9th of September. Still works.
The gunpowder, the treason, the plot.
I don't even know what the right date is. Yeah.
Sharpie thought he was auditioning for a film then.
Yeah.
Yeah, be for there.
He was
You've
doing
lost the fucking
He was
plot,
doing
mate.
a fucking script read then.
I'm involved.
Right.
I'm invested.
Transport.
Yeah.
Back on the line.
The gunpowder, the
trains?
transport, the plot.
Imagine a train, but
Really
I don't know if
small.
you guys have ever seen it, but
I've seen
like, really far away from your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
and
model
then people ride them
All right.
because
Yeah.
they're super powerful. Apparently, these tiny little trains.
Yeah.
And they pull people around on little rides.
Yeah. You want to them like the miniature railway?
Like the big
Ride-on.
like the ride-on big model trains.
Yeah. They often have them at like theme park.
Yeah, and they've got.
Oh, they have them around farm, don't they?
Yeah,
Well,
the kids look fine on them, but the conductor is always dressed as a conductor and too big.
Yeah, but they
He's
have,
just sat there like,
they have all these trains, and then they have a big old nonce on the front of it, and then all these kids on the back.
yeah,
And the nonce is like, I fucking love trains!
and kids.
Yeah, like, boom, boom, come on, try to sort the steam out, let's go, get
Yeah,
on.
come on, we go round behind these bushes, kids.
All aboard the Virginity Station. We're all getting off here.
At least I'm getting off.
Them things, they're sick, man. Apart from getting nonce, they're sick.
I mean, they're good for like
They're
passengers
good fun,
and
aren't
stuff.
they? As you going to work, I'm like, right, I'm off to work, I'm a briefcase, got my suit, yeah. Get on the train. Choo-choo.
That would
And
be
just
fun.
a
I
little
would
man
enjoy
takes you
that.
away on a tiny train.
I think that should be for like leisurely travel. Like if you wanted to get a train normally and go quite far, you can get on that, and it's fun,
Yeah.
sort of like for
Yeah,
more longer distances. But one thing I do want,
Yeah, you
which
wouldn't
is,
want to go to like Bardney on one, would you?
well, I'd hope it'd be as long as Bardney. Like you have lots
As
of
long
carriages.
as
Yeah,
It's a
lots of
70-mile
carriages.
train.
It's about 4. It's tiny Bardney. It's a post office and my ex-girlfriend. That's the two things in Bardney.
My ex-girlfriend.
And they
Yeah,
both hate me.
Do you know where his ex
Sorry, Shannon, you're an ex-girlfriend now.
Do you know where his Do you know where his
What a way to
ex-girlfriend
tell
lives?
us.
Do you know where his ex-girlfriend lives? Directly across the road.
Yeah.
Of all the places to live.
When you look out your kitchen window, you're like, hello.
Yeah. Like, of all the villages, of all the places,
You
all
live
the world.
there.
It's weird that she lives there. You know, like when you broke up with her and she lived there.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
now,
that's a thought, isn't it?
now that you're not with her, she still lives there.
What's she doing? Because she
that's-
said she's
She
never
would-
coming back to Lincoln. Because I remember this conversation.
She
I'm
would
never
ne-
coming back to Lincoln. All this like, well, you've come back, haven't you? You've moved back.
Technically, she lives in Bardney.
Just fuck off.
Come back to
Right?
Bardney. She ain't come
How
back to
about-
I've never come back to Lincoln.
You sucker fat one. Anyway, I'm sorry. Tiger got out of the cage. Tiger got out of the cage.
Anyway, tiny trains. What are
Sorry.
you saying?
Yeah.
But I think
want-
maybe small versions of all
No,
transport.
I need to say it. Like the electronic scooters that are illegal to ride on.
E-scooters.
Yeah. I want them to be bezzing over. They have them in Nottingham, but like you could just have them rather than cars. They look more fun, don't they?
Yeah.
Just
Instead of the Boris
off we go.
bikes.
Yeah, because they go quite fast anyway. They can be like road legal and stuff. You can just get on your scooter. Everyone's on scooters. Scooters for life. Scooter loves for life. Yeah.
I'm dead against that because being a skate park person,
Yeah.
I fucking hate scooters.
Skate park,
scooters, bro.
pardon me.
Yeah. I want to have a go on one, but the very core of me hates scooters.
You don't want people to know that you've been on one.
No,
they-
like the big e-scooters,
Yeah.
not like a
They
normal
look
fucking
incredibly
skate
fun,
scooter.
and if they weren't illegal, I would have one because it'd be my fucking luck that as soon as I get one, spend 300-400 quid on one. As soon as I go off, please, that's illegal. Give us that. Takes it off you. Fine. 400 quid.
The
Fine.
thing is,
there you go.
you say that, but I see no end around.
Yeah, this is the
Lincoln.
problem. Like I see so many of them, but they are illegal and they can get confiscated by the police. But then they sell them in like curries and vape shops for some reason.
Yeah, I've noticed that in the waterside. They've got a vape shop, so where you can buy all your vapes and an e-scooter.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, so I'll have a cherry blueberry ice vape and I'll have a mango pineapple vape and a £300 e-scooter.
Yeah,
please.
because both are
Seniors on
smoking.
here.
Both are smoking. I like that.
Our pleasures as a public transport in the little cities and towns and everything, like almost like the tube, we have the miniature railway,
Yeah.
but long distance we go monorail.
You want to be
High
a big
speed
You want to be a
monorail.
big cop in a small town?
Is that like that
Fuck off
train
down
with
the
the
model
magnet?
village.
Yeah,
They don't touch the ground, does it? Science.
it's got one rail. It sits over the both of the rail. It's usually like
Elon Musk got it, didn't he?
what?
The monorail. The train with the magnet.
No,
That fast one, innit? Bang.
no. You're thinking of like magnetic trains.
One.
They're not called monorails though.
There's only one, I think, though, in there.
Well, technically that's a non-rail because there aren't any rails. There's just magnets and
There's a
tracks.
rail
Isn't that
there,
one
but-
that kind of sits above
It
the track?
hovers, yeah.
Hovers on magnets.
Magnets.
Goes, wow.
Yeah.
no friction,
It like
so it can
repels
go real
itself
fast,
and then yeah.
Yeah, the Elon train. That's a monorail.
Okay, well, something like that.
Yes, get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get that. Right, get it ordered.
Yeah.
Yeah, on
I'll get off Amazon, so
Get it ordered.
Elon.
Yeah, but I think because you only want the little miniature train
for short
for
journeys.
like, oh, I need to go
I'm
from
going to pop
here.
up the shop.
Yeah. Yeah. Nonce. Just as a side note, can we instead of escalators?
No, but then you could dress up as Feathers McGraw, couldn't you?
Yeah.
On the
I've
tiny
got
train
Wallace.
and be like, I'm coming to get your Wallace.
Yeah, famously from Texas.
I'm going to get your Wallace.
And we're going
Is it Wallace or is it Gromit? Is Gromit the dog?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
with the dog.
Wallace is the cheese bloke.
The cheese bloke.
Or as transport, we could have the wrong trousers.
Yeah, everybody gets a pair of the wrong trousers.
Wait.
But everybody gets to remote to somebody else's wrong trousers.
Yeah.
That
you
will
go,
be fun.
you go wherever people tell you.
Wherever somebody else wants to make you go.
And if you're going to use the controls, you got to put a little red glove on your head.
Actually,
I am chicken.
can I use this paper to draw a diagram?
If you want.
Right.
Is
this
it a bike?
No, it's not actually.
Just
This
while
is-
you're busy drawing, can I say about my escalator idea?
Yeah. Say about
Instead
it.
of escalators, I want the funhouse stairs. You know where each steps go up and down like that?
Yes.
That's what I want.
Everyone's like, whoa, whoa.
Trying to get up to the fucking Lego shop in the shopping centre.
Yeah. It makes you go everywhere slower.
Yeah. And a lot of funhouse mirrors.
Yeah?
You know, them like mirror mazes.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't been in
Yeah,
one of them as
fucking-
an adult. I really want to give it a go.
I want.
I did
That's
see
a Utopia
I
special.
did see a compilation video, though, of kids running into them mirrors.
That's a Utopia
Because
special.
they see someone, they're like, yeah!
Mirror maze,
Bang.
but you've got to go as fast as you can through it.
Yeah, I'll be up for that.
you got to run at all times
Yeah.
through the mirror maze.
Right, my idea is like the trousers, but you get in them and then it's got rollerblades on it. Hang on.
Wow, what about segways?
There's no point you writing words on it, mate, because no one can read your handwriting.
Like this. Wheels.
Okay.
So, like,
You get in them, but then it's
Like the back end of R2D2, isn't it?
yeah. You just
You like stood in R2D2.
I don't know what it's called yet, but I don't think it exists.
Patent pending.
what about a
All
like, what about like a swagway?
No, I
I've
don't like
always
them.
wanted to go on one of that. I've always
I
wanted to
really
try one of
don't
them.
like them.
No, do you know what's worse than a swagway?
What?
Them fucking twats who have them one wheel swagways.
Yeah, but
Because they always go around.
Elon's fast, man.
Yeah,
They're
you seen
fast
him in
and they're
Lincoln?
good, but I've seen a couple of people doing it in Lincoln, but they always go around like a proper smug cunt. I need 2 wheels, mate, I got one.
Yeah,
I think
but
you think they look
the
like
one's
that, but you've
whoosh,
got to just
yeah, but
stand
you're,
like
he's
that.
just like whoosh, and he's like a real rocket man.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he has a real helmet.
Is that the Lincoln guy? He's got LEDs on his helmet.
Yeah,
He wears
he's-
music like.
He's just like,
Yeah.
I am Tron.
Yeah.
And he's just like, all the traffic and shit.
I meant to say, when
It
I
looks
left,
so dangerous.
when I left the studio the other week, biking down Bootham Road, whatever it is, Coulson Road, that bit around the side of yours,
Yeah.
I saw a unicycle guy.
You saw a unicycle guy or the
unicycle guy. The guy that just rides everyone on a unicycle.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Not seen him. I thought he said he rode down Newark Road. Because sometimes he's juggling.
I can't remember.
right,
It's
he's
just
doing a bit of leisurely
This guy goes around Lincoln. He goes around
it's
on a-
ringing a bell, but
He goes around on a unicycle, and he was just riding down. I was walking down to my car, and he was just riding down Coulson Road.
to be fair, it's the only bit of a bike you need.
Just riding down
Need a
Coulson Road
brake.
like that.
I used to have a brake on it. On the unicycle.
We do is the pedal. As soon as you stop pedaling, the wheel stops moving.
Oh, I thought you just.
Yeah,
no,
you just
there's
follow
no
normal
cassette on
bike.
it. You just stop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Imagine like gears and shit.
But yeah, no, he was just walking down the road and going the opposite way. It was him, like.
I don't.
would
I've
love to
got an
learn
image
that
in my head,
unicycle.
but I can't remember
He looks a bit like oldie worldy. I think he had a moustache and like them circles.
Which when you said that he's juggling, like I'm sure
Sometimes he goes down Nurt Road and he's on a unicycle and juggling.
Yeah, just going about his day.
Yeah, he was just going. He wasn't juggling. He was just riding a unicycle. That's a convenient way to get places, isn't it?
If you know how to do it.
He was running on juggling pins and juggling unicycles.
Yeah.
I'd love to get fluent in it.
Fluent, yeah, that's the term.
I just know how to
That's the term.
get on
Fluent in unicycle.
You wouldn't even space for it, would you?
No.
Yeah.
I've just thought of the ultimate transport. Green machines.
Green
What?
machine.
Don't remember my green machine.
Oh, is that? Oh no, they're the little
With the two back wheels and one pedal, and then you have the lever.
They are mental.
like
they are
little
mental good.
Drift,
You can get proper drift ones of them. I really want to try one, but you can like, do it and you just drift it, man. They look so fun.
They are sick.
They look real cool.
They're instead of like Amsterdam, they'll be them all scattered about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of always bikes or e-scooters. Yeah, you have one of them, off you go. The inner city network will be the mini trains.
Yeah.
And the international and long distance will be monorail.
I would also like to make
/ magnet train.
Speed,
like fucking.
Oh, it's just run out.
And
sorry, my earpiece I think has just died.
Yes.
And for like the pedestrian sort of transport, it's just everyone bear drifting.
Yeah.
Sick.
And we'll make all the roads really roundy.
Yeah, so you can just drift your way to success, man.
Yeah. All sorted?
Yes.
Yeah, right, we'll take a little break and then we'll rejoin in the Thunderdome.
Lovely.
Okay?
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, that went well. Did a bit.
See ya.
Utopia Project.
What's up there, everybody? Hope you're enjoying the show. Quickly before we continue, can you please subscribe and like our YouTube channel? What else are we on, Sharpie?
We're on the TikTok. We've got loads of followers on that, but we do want more.
Yeah.
We're on
at Utopia Project Pod.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
That one, you know it. We're on, what else? We're on Twitch. We're on Twitch.
What's our username on there?
utopiaproject.twitch.
No, it's not. It's at Utopia Project Pod.
Yeah.
What else are we on? What other social medias are we on, Sharpie?
Instagram.
Yeah. Do you know what our username is on that?
Instagram.pod.
No, it's not. It's Utopia Project Pod. That's it on everything.
On
it's
Facebook.
Utopia Project Pod.
On Facebook, it's facebook.utopia on the pod.
No, it's not. It's at Utopia Project Pod. Remember the name. Fucking repeat it. What is it, Sharpie?
Upod.topia.
No, what is it, Sharpie?
Utopia.pod.
No, it's not. It's Utopia Project Pod. Go follow us. Go subscribe. Tell your fucking mates.
Please.
Cheers.
Utopia Project.
Right, welcome along to the Thunderdome, the final part of the show. For those who haven't watched or listened before, I give the boys a category or a field of work. They bring someone from that field of work and we pit them together in a top trump style battle. One will be cast into the utopian volcano, never to be seen again. The other will be welcomed lovingly into the gates of Utopia. We are doing, what are we doing again? The best team leader. Fictional team leader, we said. Yeah. We're clutching at straws for categories, so email in if you have one.
Yeah, if you want to see a category, we'll do it.
Yeah. Who wants to go first? Sharpie or Jack?
I'm easy, you pick.
Who you got?
I got that guy.
I go first.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. Sharpie.
Yep.
Your pitch time starts now.
Beautiful. So, this born leader is made of squares and leading. He sometimes hangs out in car parks, but he just calls them parks. He is driven to success because of his motivation and wheels that he has also. He drives really fast when he's not a block of squares. When he is a block of squares, he can be violent and flies. He is mad sick flame decals, which is why a lot of people follow him. He is friends with Michael Bay and Eddie Stobart. He rolls out with some of his other friends. Every good leader needs a best friend who is a bee, but is also not a bee. He is the only lorry I know who says does that. He is a really good leader, mainly because he is in the middle on all the posters. It is the one and only Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime from Robots in If Disguise Transformers.
Optimus Prime. What was it?
Optimus Prime.
Robots if disguise.
Robots if disguise.
He is the only lorry that I know that does that. Okay.
Yeah,
I like
well,
this new
Big
style.
hitter.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Man
I
City,
never even
isn't it?
You have
thought.
to step up your script game, mate.
At
Oh,
first, I thought. See, when I started writing this, I thought, do I do it like Sharpie? Then I thought, no, that's this
do it
thing.
in
I'll
your
let him
way.
do it.
Do it in your way.
All I'll do is be mimicking him.
Yeah, but no, but you can do your own material if you want. Fancy that on our own comedy podcast?
I try. I mean, I don't have to just copy things off the internet.
No. Right, Optimus
ready.
Prime
Yeah.
versus Jackie. Time starts now.
Go.
He is the leader of the Kingdom, a community of survivors terrorized by a vicious group called the Saviors. Other communities, including Hilltop and the Alexandria Safe Zone, suffer the same subjugation. The community is led by him, Maggie at Hilltop, and Rick at Alexandria, team up in all-out war against the Saviors and their leader, Negan. He has a loyal pet tiger, Shiva, that he saved from the zoo in the early days of the apocalypse when he was a zookeeper. Although Shiva can be deadly to his enemies, she is not a threat to the kingdom's peaceful residents and guests. Instead, he rules by the consent of his community, who believe in his charismatic leadership skills and ability to keep them safe. He is picked out by his regular saying, "Fake it till you make it, baby," and more famously, "And yet I smile." It is, of course, the completely badass, yet extremely friendly King Ezekiel, the leader of the kingdom off of The Walking Dead.
Mad. I like the fact his kingdom's just called the Kingdom. No
Yeah.
explanation needed.
Yeah.
The kingdom, because he is king!
True that, boy.
And yet
And
I
his
smile.
famous sidekick, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry's a badass. Have you ever watched Walking Dead?
Yeah. I love
You
Walking
watched?
Dead.
You watched like, do you know who he is and whatnot?
I don't know if I finished it.
He's that badass, I got him tattooed on me.
It's
on,
cool as
like,
fuck. Yeah,
oh.
he
Yeah,
talks
that's
like an
smart.
old Englishman, doesn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
he? Yeah, he
Like,
is sick.
he used to play Dungeons and Dragons, and now he's like, oh, it's into the world, so I'll just carry
I
on doing
can
that.
be who I want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two very different team leaders.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I am a big fan of Optimus Prime.
You know what is mad, actually? You've got a tattoo of your guy, and I've got a tattoo of mine.
Where? You
I've
got,
got
you forgot where it was then, didn't you?
Transformers,
got the
there,
Autobots.
and
Disguise.
Decepticon.
I've got one as
Batman
well.
Yeah, little one down.
there. Go on. You fancy?
Autobots roll out.
No, bats.
Roll out.
They got a new one coming out, haven't they? New Transformers
Can't
film.
wait.
With what's his name off of In the Heights and Hamilton.
Yeah.
Not Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's not
Is
a.
it?
It's
a-
John Lawrence, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it a reboot?
No, I think it's.
Like another
Because
one
I
in the
thought
series.
because the last one, even though I enjoyed the last
I
one,
think
'cause it's
they've
robots,
recast Sam with this new guy. I can't remember his fucking name now.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
like who's Navi in the Heights.
Sam Witwicky.
Didn't the last one bomb? Because they
Probably.
because they didn't bring out another one for fucking ages.
There was one with
No.
Tyrese Gibson in it, and he was like just
Yeah.
being Tyrese Gibson.
Yeah,
Yeah. He is the black Jason Statham though, Tyrese
Yeah.
Gibson.
he is, isn't he?
He
would
just
have been a
plays
good
Tyrese
yeah.
Gibson, doesn't he?
He would have been a good content.
Tyrese
Yeah.
Gibson as himself.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
There's not really much to build on it. That's the problem. The issue I've got is how vastly different they are.
Yeah.
You gotta look at the
I kind
pros
of
for
want to
them
go
being in
for
there.
Prime, like in
I mean,
Utopia.
I love Optimus Prime. He
He's gonna
seems
help
really
out.
nice. He looks like he won't be mean.
There's not much call for him now that we're just having trains and monorails, though.
Yeah, but he's still
Don't need a
he's
lorry.
primarily Optimus made out of squares as a man.
Optimus,
he could-
Optimus secondary.
He could
he's the
get
lorry.
He's the lorry, yeah.
He could get a normal job working for Amazon Prime.
Yeah, but around Christmas, he could just be the Coca-Cola lorry.
Yeah, he could. Yeah,
He could just do lots of normal things
Yeah.
and just general protector of the realm.
he can just put his wheels up for
Yeah.
a bit
Yeah.
and relax.
What I don't get, actually, one point is when he started flying, at the point that he started flying, it was near the end of one of the films. I was like, how long have you had that?
Yeah. Well,
Like, he just was like, I'm off, bang, and then just like jetpacked off. I was like, he's kept that secret.
he upgraded to that, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, because if you notice, I think if I remember rightly, he gets loads of upgrades off of all the other Autobots. They all give him a
The
bit of
primes
something.
and shit.
Yeah.
Give him, it's like a cult then.
Yeah.
Are you a good leader? I've got a jetpack now.
Fuck off, bye.
Yeah, you stay here.
Yeah.
I really
But
like-
as Amazon Prime, he could take the goods and deliver them.
Yeah.
Deliver them as the person and take
Yeah.
them as the truck.
Yeah.
You want package delivered. Roll out.
Yeah,
And then off he goes.
yeah, passes it over. Yeah, man.
That's
I
also
think
the same noise that the people make when they open the package as well, isn't it?
Yeah. And they're happy with it then.
Yeah.
I fucking love him. He's sick. I had a really cool Optimus Prime toy when I was a kid, and it always used to take me about an hour to transform it from the lorry, and then I get it to this man of squares, and then it would press one button, and his shoulder blade things would come, and his head would just come out like that. I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
I think it's best when he comes out fucking riding the dino box and he's got a big fucking sword.
Yeah, it's got a big sword, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You've seen that TikTok video that's been going around
Of the kid swinging.
The kid and the pinata, doesn't it? She's blindfolded and all the kids
And
running
like,
together. So
"Whoa!"
it's just like, he takes all their heads off.
Optimus Prime slicing all these heads off.
I tell you what game I was looking for the other day, actually. I was gutted that it's not in production anymore. They got rid of it. Was the Fall of Cybertron, which was like Call of Duty, but you roll around as a customised like plane or car or whatever,
mate.
and then you press the button, you turn up and you shoot, you can customise all your guns and
That'll
that.
be sick.
And then you just turn back into a
Yeah.
plane if you want,
Yeah.
turn back into a car.
I used to always love Starscream. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Decepticon.
Starscream is sick.
Yeah.
I think one of my sort of secret my favourite. I don't know actually. I wouldn't say favourite. What I do really like the pair. What's the pair of Autobots? Because they're like linked together, don't they? And they're always fighting each other
Yeah.
and banging each other on the head and stuff.
The thing is, I've got this tattoo.
They're always
I've got
arguing.
a tattoo because I used to love the cartoons, so I can't remember fuck all about it.
But there's also
Just
that.
Bumblebee, Optimus Prime.
There's that little one with the two eyes that's actually helping the Decepticons, but like Sam Witwicky with the Shia LaBeouf version.
Oh yeah, he's the tiny little bastard.
The tiny
wasn't he?
little one,
Yeah.
and he ends up like capturing him, and he keeps him in a box, and he's like, "Help me!" He's like, "Oh God, all right."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, man. I love.
Who was
Bumblebee's the best though.
Who was the there was like a vintage plane. It was like an old
because
guy
he was
in
played
the film.
Is
by.
the guy at the
John-
cigar?
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
he's in like a war museum.
Yeah, well, because
he's
played
got like
by the guy
a
off the
weird
Borrow, isn't
robot
he?
walking stick.
He's all
and
this
stuff.
high technology, and he's like, "Well, I'm an old plane now." I'm like, just turn into a fridge freezer
Yeah.
or something. Like,
Yeah.
do
He's-
some of
well,
this
he's-
more.
he's-
high-tech.
Turn into a
played
smeg
by-
fridge.
He's voiced by the guy off of the Borrow, isn't he? Is it John something?
John Goodman.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
He's voiced by him
Yeah, I loved
he's
him.
fucking
Very
sick.
sick.
because he's got like a grenades hanging as well.
Yeah.
I like as well that when they're taking out the Decepticon that all links together, all the cranes and everything, and they start shooting at his bollocks because he's got two wrecking balls hanging as bollocks, and then they're like, "No, shoot it!" And he's like, "Oh God, no!"
I want them to make another Transformers game, man. Nobody doesn't want to turn it into a fucking plane.
I'm
and
sure
then
there was a
shoot someone.
Transformers game on like PS3 one there.
No, I just spoke about it 5 seconds ago. Do you remember?
Was it that game?
The Fall of Cybertron.
Was it on PS3?
It was on that. I think it was on PS4 as
So
well.
it was actually a game.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I thought you said it got like cancelled.
No, it was a
It
game.
just kind of fizzled out, didn't it?
I researched it to see if it was still going because I
Yeah.
wanted to get it, and they were like they cut the servers off for the online, and it was an online game.
Right.
So basically, you customize your Decepticon or your Autobot, and then you can either turn into a car, plane, or something, or helicopter.
Yeah.
And then you'd fly
A
in
vehicle.
with your missiles,
Yeah.
and then you press like the bumper, and then you turn into the Transformer, and you'd
Yeah.
go and shoot and fly off. Like,
that's
it's
fucking
it was
sick.
well cool, man.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
I would be happy to concede to.
I think we've,
Optimus.
yeah.
He's a big dick swinger.
Yeah, do you wanna-
And also, I watched a TikTok recently of the bloke who voices Optimus.
Yeah.
And he said he went for the audition, and I can't. He said it's like his older brother or something was like a police officer, and he said, I think before he walked out the door, he said, "Oh, I'm off to go for the audition for this Optimus Prime," and he was like, "Oh," and he said something to him, but I can't remember in what realm. I think he was like a cop or something. But apparently his brother turned to him and he went, "Son, be a hero, be a real hero." But he said it like not
Yeah.
in his voice, but then the guy said it in Optimus's voice.
Yeah.
And he said that was the moment he was like, "I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the spokesperson for heroes."
Yeah.
So like,
He's not Optimus Prime.
So that
though,
is
is he?
completely the opposite of what he said, though. If you're going to be a hero,
Pretend to be one. And just in the voice.
Yeah, don't be a character. Be a police officer, and he's like, "I'll be a pretend one."
Yeah.
I'll do the voice of a sick guy.
All right, yeah. Do you want to shoot Ezekiel in the head? Sorry, Ezekiel.
I don't really want to. Can you do it?
Just
Sharpie?
survived
I don't want
cancer as
to.
well, hasn't he?
Yeah. I don't want to have to do it.
Okay.
Shoot him.
Hadouken, punch.
He's gone.
His head
Yeah.
blown
You
up.
want to welcome in?
Optimus
There you
Primus.
go, mate.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to Utopia. Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime. Yeah,
Oh,
boy.
Yeah, I'm glad
Right.
he's there because he'd be like, I'd like to chat to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say,
Bit of
you're
a chat
right.
and that.
I
Like,
feel like, though, after a long period of time, that voice would get boring. You'd be like, just fucking talk
no, it
normally.
won't because it's not just a normal person, is it? He's
Yeah,
a
but you got to
massive.
think, if he came up the other
man
day and
of
was like, hey,
squares.
Chris, I went to the shop the other day.
Yeah, but I'd be like, which shot
like-
did you fit in?
I have to make a whole Transformers section.
Yeah, it'd never get boring. So it'd be like, you're massive, you've got flames on you, you got a sword, you've got loads of things that I can be like, that's cool. So his voice would never get boring. It made good ASMR.
Yeah, but if
as
he was
well.
like, Chris, I'm going to the shop. Is there anything you would like? And
I'd be
you're like,
like,
You're
you're like,
a pack
can
of
I have,
minstrels, please.
Can I have this, please? And then he goes into this big fucking great long speech about how to be a real hero. And it's like, just give me
I
a
think it'd be
fucking Mars
like,
Barkhead.
if he said, Chris, I'm going to the shop, is there anything you would like? My first thought would be like Jaffa Cakes, but I'd probably come out with like, revolution! Like, go big style with it. It'd
Yeah.
probably make me feel bigger than I am, and I like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, well,
I
he's
like
in
Red
now.
Blue, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's it.
End of the show, boys. End of the
Isn't
film.
it? I've had a good time.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of beers. I feel quite boisterous now going into our exclusive episode.
Yeah.
At the tavern.
Booze.
I've enjoyed us at
Yeah.
the pub afterwards,
Beers with
won't
the
they?
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
For more chatting
Join us at the
and
pub
games
every
and stuff.
Monday morning if they're a utopian.
Yeah, and it's only for the price of a small beer.
Yeah. Ironically. Jack, how are we feeling about the episode?
I'm marvellous. I'm good. Yeah, quite like it.
Yeah. I quite like it.
Quite like it.
I will do it again.
Yeah, I will do it again.
Yeah,
It
Come on,
was
you're still in
good.
your guest spot, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'll ask Sharpie first because then you can open your phone. Any final thoughts, Sharpie?
Right, go on.
Final thoughts. If you get too hot, you can take off like clothes to be water to be cooler, and I would quite like to put. Can you imagine wheels on a leaf blower?
You know, leaf blowers do have wheels on them, right?
No, they don't.
They do. On the end of the leaf blower, there is two wheels, so
Why?
that you can
What-
run it across the ground.
Yeah.
No, that's run across the ground, so I can run across the ground, but not run, so I can go on a leaf blower. Just want to be on a leaf blower, man. Should we get a chair and
It's
put
in the
that?
people that
It's
do
a
some
long
spinning
silence.
chairs with leaf blowers. They're quite good.
Yeah, that looks good. Can we do that? Yes. Yes. Done.
I don't know what it
Beautiful.
has to do with being cold and taking some clothes off.
I've never seen a real leaf blower in real life before.
It's great. You feel like holding a minigun.
Oh, that
We actually
sounds
just blow air
fun.
at people, and it's
How much
completely
are they?
harmless. It's amazing.
Because I'm not
Colbag's got one. I'll ask if you can have a go on it.
I will, because I'll bring it home and I'll film it, because Shannon was like, you can't have a lightsaber because it's a lightsaber. I was like, well, Talon's got a lightsaber. And then he said, Shannon said, oh, well, did Talon's other half say it was all right? Was she on board? And I was like, yes, she's really cool. So if I can't have that, can I just paint Colbag's leaf blower like green?
Yeah.
I like the way
I'd be like,
we're
it's
all
good.
like we've grown into full adult kids, because now it's like, well, Tal's mum said he could have one because Tal's parents are really cool.
Yeah,
We do everything that Talon did.
Yeah.
probs.
Yeah, probably.
You get a leaf blower, I'll get a leaf blower, and we'll have a lightsaber fight, but with leaf blowers, 'cause it sort of
You
makes
can
the same
blow each
noise.
other away. You can suck each other up.
Yeah, I'll blow you off. He's seen the lightsaber battles that really fat kid does on TikTok. That sticks with his name. It's like,
That's really
"Told you to use
obvious,
full force. Oh, God, no. And
Oh,
he falls over in the water.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay, that was
That's
a
the
long
thought.
final thought. Jack, any final thoughts?
Why is bacon called bacon and cookies called cookies when you cook bacon and you bake cookies?
Just 'cause?
Bake them.
Yeah.
Cookies.
Just
I don't want to answer, I'll just leave it with you.
Okay. All right, yeah. Final words?
Retribution.
Okay, final words?
Revolution.
Retribution Revolution. Okay. Yes, right. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe on our stuff. Follow our YouTube. Become a utopian. You probably know the drill by now. If not, Everything will be in the description, and follow us on our socials.
Yeah.
I've been Chunky T. Thank you very much for coming along.
I've been Jack Magic. We'll see you on the flip side.
I'm in the Permanent Sharpie. Permanent as always. I'll see you later on.
And this has been the Utopia Project. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Roll out.
Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great.
Just as long as we've already let it through our gates.
This is our dreamland, this is Utopia, yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia, it's where we discuss the